Playfulness is usually accompanied by stupidity. Try to grasp the ultra-physical aspect of quantum mechanics. Get hooked on the attack of history. Chant this mantra to yourself: my dead-end job doesn't matter, my dead-end job doesn't matter. Breathe in and out. Keep reminding yourself that you are worthy. Artistic expression is an imaginary commute from here to eternity. Don't chase your wants. Be pushed by your lusts. Keep breathing. If we all meditate, we can make ex-girlfriends laugh. Let this wise old saying be your guide: the large, complex sex miscreation we call globalism is made up of acts of cruelty in relationships. Breathe in and out. Force your body to loosen your nostrils. You must not allow perfumes to intensify your friendships. Let yourself be guided by the ancient religious saying, if we want people, we have to learn to accept obesity. Do you think it's neat that a fully grown adult is only thinking about an audience? Compassion is bra size. A baby cannot live on breasts only. Keep in mind the ancient folk wisdom: you cannot have the bravery without the light. Nobody is telling you to live up to general relativity. Free your respiratory system. You are the only one who is feminine. Repeat to yourself: my living is purposeful, my living is purposeful, my living is purposeful. Feel the connection between the cells in your body and infinity. Isn't it meaningful to ignore the fact that you as an individual is part of your body? There's a clear link between fun and employment.
Oops. I clicked stream ended soon for a second there. Ooh. I don't have any automation set up for that. It should stop recording when I click it, but it doesn't. Volcano Joe, how you doing tonight? I think I have everything all set up. Got the level thing up. Got the queue thing up. I got this fucking cat set up. But there's no treats for you yet. Nobody paid for it. Crackers has got a little bald spot. Jason to Jason, how you doing tonight? Let's start one of these to warm up the fingers. Actually, at 3 a.m. looking through chat streams, Twitch streams. 3 a.m. So probably it's got to be Europe, right? But I feel like it's not 3 a.m. in the UK, so maybe Germany? But yeah, you know, there's still dozens of us playing Mario Maker. No, close? Bad at it over there. France? Natalie, how you doing tonight? Norway? Sweden? I'm gonna run out of countries I know in Europe very soon. Left to Germany? I couldn't tell you. Poland? Isn't Poland over there? Isn't Poland really close to Germany? That's the guy who's like 15% Polish. That's like the largest thing. Netherlands, okay. Netherlands is the one that's vaguely shaped like a dick and balls, right? Like just a little bit like a dick hanging off? Pretty sure it is. Netherlands. Nope, Netherlands is not the one that's shaped like a dick and balls. Which one's the one that's shaped like a dick and balls that hangs off? Excuse me while I look at maps. Nope, I'm over it. I'm over maps. I have no clue. Not gonna dig around on maps. The queue is open, yeah. Queue starts open. And I did just get started. It's only, oops. Only 8 over here in central US. There's nothing in it yet. Mario Maker's been slowing down a pretty good bit. At least in this time slot. I've not thought to look and see if it's better earlier. Eat pretty early, so I could go earlier. But the problem is if I go earlier, then it's hard to stop. There we go. Things are dropping that in there. We'll take a look at that here in just a minute. I'd say just a few minutes. I definitely game overed here last time. Control level, bad at making them. Casey, hello. Oh, I did it again. Every time I land in there, I need to come back onto the note block. Lurk. Hi, Box. Hi, Casey. Finishing up your draft world. Cool. So you didn't want to get in there first? Well, you get the last little bit uploaded or whatever? Okay. Oh, that's the catch. That's on purpose too. I wanna yell at Barnstorm. I love that. Yeah, that feels mean, because then my initial thought was, okay, so I'm supposed to just backpedal. But no, it's actually catching me there. So I'm supposed to make that weird little loop there. Ooh. Casey, Madely's taking it from you. Here's the thing. Oh, I don't know where the thing is. I'll have to find the thing, and then we'll do it. Casey the night off. Now we just gotta get to it before she unlurks. Okay. Okay, so that's why there's that little jump there. So we're supposed to go back around there, because there's no way we're sailing over, coming back on the note block there. Yeah, it's awkward. It's awkward with the fixed camera there. In case of those points. He's ready. He's trying to act calm, but you can tell he's way ready. Tilt your head at me, buddy. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow.
Jason has started following.
Jason?
Thank you.
God. No, I was about to drive. I mean, how much driving? I can give it a minute. We can put it off. Won't be home for 30 minutes. I think we can put it off for 30 minutes. I don't know. I guess that's up to Natalie since she redeemed it in your... Oh my god, in your place. I'm great. Thanks, bud. Otherwise, I guess we have to get on it now while you're pulled over, waiting to see Pud roll over and look stupid like that. I know that's the only reason anybody's here. But the longer we put it off, the better, right? Yeah, that's what we're doing. And then we can just run across there. It felt really awkward because obviously we couldn't run across there the first time. I want to get in there and I want to get around it. Yeah, maybe we'll come back to the music. Oh, yeah, I think I have the basic jam here. Want to pull it back down. Want to pull it back down into the pit there, coming around. So do that. Land on the Galumba and get back up onto the left side there. And then long over to the other one so that we can pull them into the pit, I'm guessing. Maybe we're supposed to do bigger jumps. We'll come back to it. Frustrating. In love with your short. Shirt? This shirt? Yeah, this is what you get when you finish Endless Normal. Waiting 30 minutes for cat treats. Okay, I'm sure Madely's fine. I'm sure Madely was just being, like, very nice. Rather than trying to get all up in your business. But if Madely is trying to get all up in your business, I will do it. Oh, nothing will stop me. Alright, Jason, let's see what you got here. Y5. Hope it's the correct level. Well, we'll take a look. If it's not, we can look at the profile. BM RDF. (6-1) multiplayer versus themed. Go walk and swim in the colorful world. Okay, let's take a peek. You're not pulled over waiting for my cats, right? Because I do always stick the VODs on YouTube. Is it not as good if it's live? If it's not live? Is that how that works? I'm trying to think if there's anything I care about like that, but no. Even like the one dumb like. Yeah, I don't really watch anything live. I almost always watch it the next day faster. Wow. Wow. There is certainly a theme here. Oh my god. Oh my god, the pipes look so bad when they lined up like this. I guess that's not really your fault. It looks bad. Oh. Can't. Oh. There's no way to cover that up. Oh boy, does it look like that. Why's that awe? Sitting in a parking lot? It's better live. Listening to Hot Fist be mad at Mario Maker 2 is a hilarious podcast. I feel like that'd be the worst podcast I've heard. Guy occasionally rants about local politics and, or whatever, national politics and, dumb shit and Maker levels. Oh, not up there. Oh, it's going the pipe. It's going the one different colored pipe. Underwater. This is the kind of level that has the exact right simplicity to be hilarious if you did run into it in multiplayer versus. I don't know if you tagged it that way or if it just got tagged that way if it's an old level. Oh, I forgot to hit start on my level thing. Always forget something. Sports. But this kind of mostly just hold right kind of thing, that's also a pretty traditional level. It's pretty goddamn, that's kind of the ideal multiplayer versus experience. I really wish there were more multiplayer versus level like that generally. Yoshi can eat yellow coins in 3D World? Thanks. Yoshi. But there really isn't much going on down here in the subworld after we... Okay, well at least it's done. Yeah, we were just kind of just going right for long enough for it to feel like, okay, something else time now. Pud's desperate. Hi, Pud. That's cute. Always like little secret one-up stuff. At least there's something right above the key door. Especially in multiplayer versus, mini-boss tends to be an equalizer, so any advantage you do get kind of falls apart, especially if, I'm guessing this goes right to the end. Yeah, there's at least room for you to wait for the other guys to come up. And that's not bad. Not great. A little empty. But you had a relatively clear theme that you stuck to in the overworld and subworld. It was okay. So this is like my best level. Well, your best level was decent. Nothing amazing. Nothing terrible. Nothing really holding it back. The subworld was starting to feel like it was going to be too long, and then it wasn't too bad. And then it went away before I got mad at it. What does encouraged mean? Oh, nothing else. Team Music World. Encouraged, like, to push someone towards more, I guess? How do you define encouraged or encouragement? The act of giving someone support, confidence, or hope. Or oftentimes, especially in this kind of thing, is praise towards making more. Yeah, drop another one in there. Yeah, no, nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna pop back into Team Music World and take another stab here, though. See if we make some progress, but go for it. Oh, troll levels encouraged. In that context. It literally says that every day for like 2 years. And it is. They absolutely are encouraged for, ideally, high-quality troll levels. I'll yell at anything people want feedback on. But encouraged as in they are not discouraged. Or they are not only allowed, but I enjoy them. So I like troll levels and want to play them. But that's troll levels in the sense of comedic levels that are built to be kind of funny in their cruelty, rather than little Timmy levels that are like pick-a-pipe stuff. Okay, under and back? No, there's no way we're getting on there and getting back. We're jumping on him. Go over here. I think that's the right choice. Yeah, that's right. But we want to be sailing from the other side. We want to be going a lot faster there. Yeah, I mean, if you want feedback on it, I'll give you feedback, but if it's like little Timmy Picador stuff, nobody wants those. Ideally, you would un-upload levels like that. I know you're just taking one turd out of an ocean, like a handful at a time, but... Joe, thanks for dropping something in there. Take a look here in a minute. I'll at least burn these lives off here, so. And then we'll get back to it. Or maybe we'll make a little progress here. Finish this goddamn level. I don't think we're gonna. I want to send it. Yeah, I mean it's whatever you want, whatever you think you want feedback on. Hey, and thanks for popping in there, bud. We'll see you later. I yell at viewer levels Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday generally in the same time window. 20 minutes earlier than right now to 2 hours and 40 minutes from now. Getting pretty tired of that little string there. I hate going under that thing. Yeah, I have a pretty fixed schedule. Kind of like my schedule. I actually used to stream a lot earlier, like 5 hours earlier. And then there were a good number of EU regulars. But my job used to be done at a really specific time. Now it's done when it's done. Usually done at a specific enough time, but enough that it would just be messy to have an earlier start. Okay, back and forth. And then we want to wait for him to go up, and then I think I want to pull him right here. It's hard. I almost feel like I want to reach the peak and then hold right, but that feels super awkward. Hey, have a good night. Good luck getting to sleep. Fill yourself with melatonin. That's what I do. Oh, and drink coffee right up until bed. You know, I can let off duck there too and just hold right. I'm making that much harder on myself than I need to. Thinking that that's about letting the slide happen. Swink, how you doing tonight? Thanks for dropping a level in there. Oh. Well, I can let off of down, but I must do it later. Pug waving. Pretty sure that's a pug. It's gotta be. Dad had pugs. My dad has pugs, but he also had pugs, and they kept going blind. And I feel like if the animals you keep getting blind, get them from a different breeder, right? But apparently that's like typical, that they often go blind, which is depressing. The first one he had, what was his name? It was something about dirty. I feel like it might have been Pigpen, but it was something like that. But the first pug that he had such a problem with eating his own poop. Like he basically cleaned up after himself, but he ate all his own poop. And we had to start giving him this like special powder that made his poop taste bad, so he'd stop eating it. And then it turns out, if you give him pineapple juice, they can have pineapple juice, and it will make their shit unpalatable for them. Which, just amazing. The chemist, how you doing tonight? Dropping something in there? We'll get there pretty soon. Running out. A lot of dogs, yeah. Yeah, pugs especially seem like one of those breeds where it's, I like working dogs and I like large dogs just generally. That seems like the right way to do it. You want to put that stuff in your food? Oh. Well, I assume you're alone in the bathroom, so she can't stop you. Well, don't have janky, horrible aunties. Make good aunties. So awkward, because I need to get a lot of speed, but I need... Oh, man. That's awkward. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. Yeah, misbred... Weirdly bred animals that are bred for really specific, goals make me sad. Because, like, they have breathing problems, too. The pug... At least the pugs that he was getting, but I assume it's all pugs, would eat until they died. So they could not ever be free-fed. And not like, oh, they'll overeat. If you free feed them like many dogs, like most dogs, they will eat until they die, until their insides burst. Esports. And that just seems crazy. Same guy, asked me to cat sit for him. For the stupid, extremely squished-faced Persian that he got from his ex-wife. I hated the cat. I knew the cat a million years ago. Was just gonna stay with me for a couple of months, and then when he was finally ready to take it back, he was like, "Oh yeah, we'll take it back. I'm gonna take it and put it down," which obviously I wasn't gonna let him do because that's sad. So then I just hung on to that old piece of shit until it passed away. I was really good friends with Crackers over there, that black one. Oh, the camera's not showing up right. They're both on there, too. Where's the camera? Oh, uh-oh. Did the channel reset? Hang on a second. I made some changes to my, network infrastructure, so it's possible that the IP changed. I thought it was set statically. I thought it was assigned, but I lost it. Oh, I know what that was. Not an unresolved event. Kick. There's the camera. No, it has the same friggin' address. What's your problem? Oh, there they are. There we go. I guess it started working on its own. I don't know what the fuck that was, but I'll take it. Cats are back. That black one, though. That black one right there. In that direction. Next to the orange one. He was really good friends with that dirty old cat, Jules. I hate that. I hate this, I hate these awkward setups in this level. Yeah, I don't like this one. Yeah, it wasn't that cat's fault it was like that. But it had terrible breathing problems also. That's why I started thinking about it. We had to clean its nose every day, or it would choke, because cats apparently won't breathe out of their mouth. They'll breathe out of their nose or they'll die. But it really seemed to get a lot of youthful energy into it, playing around with Crackers. It liked chasing him, but it also really liked to be chased by Crackers. And Crackers loved it too, and all Crackers did, they never, like, wrestled. I think he knew how old Jules was, so he would just kind of, sit on him a little bit, and then lick him and clean him, because he was disgusting. Nothing you can do about it. And we brushed him and everything. Like, we took care of him as best we could. But he was always stinky, he was always a little greasy, and he was old. He was old, he was falling apart. But he didn't seem to be in any pain or anything. He seemed healthy, happy. He was still mobile and moving around, and then one day he was just gone. Crackers was sad, and it was very relieved. Alright, thanks for coming to my cat talk. Oh, you know, if I went a little earlier and I didn't wait for him to get all the way back up there, that might be the way to do it. Yeah, because that's fucking nonsense. So I think maybe I just want to land over there and jump immediately, and then maybe he'll go on my way back. But I don't like that this is a you die every time platforming puzzle in an auto-scroller that I have to work my way back through. With pauses for awkward jumps or just time-wasty jumps. I would significantly prefer that I understand what you want from me immediately if I have to redo a bunch of slow shit every single time on my way back. It's only 30 seconds, but it's also 30 goddamn seconds. Anybody excited for the election tomorrow? Not excited to watch it. The CP is after that room. That's good. Oh, was this you? Does it say? Knockout Arenas by Donkey Mint and then it cuts off. And Barnstorm. And music by Barnstorm. So you just know. Because you were a part of the project. You were complacent. Complicit in their sins. But good to know. Okay, so I'm gonna do what I was doing, but I'm gonna move faster. There we go. And then we do the full jump and it gets us through. Oh god. Just give me the thing. Cahoots, as it were. Thick as thieves. Thank God. No fucking way! I was trying to shell jump off of it for, like, the dumbest style points on Earth, and now I see that that's actually what we're doing. Doing something horrible. Oh my god, we're doing it super weird. That's myself. Oh no. Okay, considering I have to time my entrance into there, I know I should just stay up there and jump rope for a sec. But considering what you're making me do, I feel like a donut block or something would have been nice. Yeah, right on the outside, so I could kind of plan my jump. I guess I can do it from the left side a little bit better than what I was just doing. Yeah, left side's where it's at. Okay, that will also go. Spice! What the fuck is this level? Holy shit! Oh. What if we did SMB1 Kaizo, but it was really janky? Oh no, I'm going around him. Okay, I need to get down there faster because I'm going around. Oh, we're gonna run out of lives. Yeah, we are. I did it. I did it to myself. Yeah, I don't need to get in and out. I just need, yeah, in and out would be tough or impossible. I mean, I started pulling back. I got the coins. I still died. Maybe I should wait until the boot's just about to come down. Maybe that's the actual thing, is I don't need as much momentum as I'm giving myself there. Start over. I always forget that you can... Oh, start over will start the level over, though. I always forget you can start over in Super Worlds without losing a life. But I guess that doesn't matter. Checkpoint. There's one upset CPs. Oh, are we getting one every time? Redeem skip level. Oh, well, that will make us leave. I can't really skip it, but I can stop playing it until it comes back up. Oh, the checkpoint too. That's mean. Like 8 hours of watching. All right, Joe 80Y. That's just, you're just doing a discount play my level right now is what you're doing. Oh, we did have lives at the checkpoint though, so it would have taken me a while to get frustrated and give up. If Squink hadn't pointed it out, I wouldn't have noticed. So did you say Super World? Is that what you were saying? Do Super World? Mark as complete. Still waiting on Casey for cat stuff. I have the drugs. I have the treat. It's in my pocket. Don't look at me like that. Stay up. Oh. Were you were wanting me to look at the Super World, right? You just uploaded it? I just wanted to check before I dove in. Sports. Yas. Right. I think we looked at some of these, right? Is this all the link stuff? Yeah, I think so. Oh my god. Clear conditions always scare the ass off of me. Okay, we have a lot of coins right away, so that's good. But when you see a clear condition with, like, get hundreds of coins or kill 99 or something, it's just immediately like, oh no. Oh no. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad level, but it sets a tone. It has a vibe. Did you treat kitties? We did not. We did not treat the kitties. No, you did not miss any kitty treating. Because I think we all landed on waiting for Casey. Unless you wanted me to not wait for Casey, and your intention was to troll her directly. Okay. Oops, all link. I mean, I got it, right? Yeah, I got it. Right back here. Oh, I missed some. Okay. I see it. Gonna have to follow it. That's what we're doing. Okay, cool. That's how you're doing the training for follow the arrow stuff there. And there's the top. I don't see a key, and I don't care. Yeah, usually with Super Worlds, I'll do level or 2 or 3, 15-ish minutes. I'll do a couple of levels until it feels like it's time to move on to feel out, you know, how well they fit together. But yeah, that's good. That seems like that took some of the arrow stuff that we saw in later levels. I think that we've probably seen already and done and did do. pretty easy to grasp way to figure out you must follow the arrow to see what it's doing, which is good. That's definitely a point of potential confusion. Do. Oh. Up and Y, thanks. Oh. When the Link power-up first came out, every single Link level for the next year, the tutorial on how to do every single thing that Link can do. Oh. To the point where it's like, okay, you guys, it's never wrong to remind people. It never hurts. But that is not going in the hole. That's not it. Did you mean for me to do this? Yes, you did. Okay. Oh, I could have done that on the flame, too, if I was smarter. Like, indicators for you can bounce on spike balls, I feel like, are always useful. This is how bombs, like, up and Y to pull a bomb, you know, don't really need it. But you're doing a super world, that's your goal, is teaching them. Yeah, there we go. Cute. See Bowser down there. Oh, I did something. Wait, is this not enterable? This is not enterable. So that's what I was supposed to do. Ow. Rude. He one-shots if we downstab him, right? Or is that only with the... Well, I guess he's dead. Or is that only with the, banana boat. Banana boat. Dry bone shell. I could not... I was like, boat. But the only word that would come to my brain was, banana boat. That was fine. Little setup level, nothing too complicated, nothing too crazy, but just showing like, hey, hit bombs with arrows. Only dry bones. I don't know. Are your bones dry? I'm pretty sure every bone in our body is wet. We're full of wet bones. Oh, kill the munchers. Okay, so we're setting up a cross muncher over that and then kill him. Oh, come on! Come on! Come on! Really? This is what you're gonna do? This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna just put naked pipes in your super world. You're gonna make me look at this. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Oh, I'm disappointed. Disappointed and horrified. Yeah, I know. I feel like you care generally too much to be like, fuck it. No, fuck it. Fuck it, I don't care. Stop my shame. No. No. Make this level for mature audiences only. Yeah. Cover up your pipes. You're gonna be taking them out. Come away. Twitch terms of service. That is a long pipe. Just out. Fully stiff. Hey, speaking of stiff pipes, what the hell was I just reading about? I really wish that there was a extension. I would pay someone to make this extension real. Okay, that's the scientific name. What was the regular name? Funotria nigriventer. Nigriventer. That's really close to a slur. Brazilian wandering spiders. Give you a if they bite you, apparently your dick gets hard till you die. Literally till you die. It's only a couple hours later, but your dick gets hard till you die. So that's really funny. Ugh. Oh. But what I would really like to have, yeah, very simple. Show them player how spike bounce works. Most people know, but I do think that's worth covering if you're being like, hey, I made a Link Super World. I think it's just a regular death, but you will have a boner the whole time. Like, a priapism is a side effect of the poison that also kills you. Yeah. Oh. And if you're not familiar with the etymology of priapism, oh my god, just look up Priapus. Look up paintings of Priapus. Do it on a work computer. And if you're under 18, show your parents. Just kidding. You can't watch if you're under 18. Jaden, how you doing tonight? I don't need this. I didn't need to go in here at all. Well, at least it's the Mario 3 one. What if you can't get a boner? I don't know what it does to ladies. I don't know if it, like, still, you know, engorges your area with blood. You know, if the pebble turns to stone. Can't think of any other metaphors for lady boners. Hard nipples. Yeah, we'll do one more. These have been going pretty quick, the little training ones. What's this one called? Fire Shield. Ah. Yeah, I can do this. Hey, do those have an active hurt box? They do. They have an active hurt box after you shield them, and they start jumping from there. That's actually pretty neat. Yeah, Priapus had many different representations as just a dick with legs, or having such an unwieldy large dick he had to wheel it around in like a wheelbarrow as a consequence for his, I think, lust? I don't know, it's been a while. I did it. Rating with 1 viewers. Thanks! Oh, the loud noise does not go off for 1 viewers because people do that because they think they're funny. Yeah, that was fine. Little demo. I think that probably covers all the demos, right? Yeah, so great. Feel free to resubmit and we'll start from World 2 then. Welcome, Raider. Welcome, guy who was already here. But I appreciate your playing along. What if you can't get a boner? That's a good question. You know, it's crazy how often women are not studied in like actual hard sciences like that. Like how often it just flat out isn't a thing. I was just reading something about that. Like they didn't even understand where a bunch of nerves went that normally hook up to the wang on women, that they just didn't sort it out till like 10 years ago. We're just like, we use a male model. Yikes. Okay, cats. Let me pull up the next one from Squink here, just so I have it up so I don't lose what I'm doing here. And then we will do cats, and then we will do this level. R and no big deal. Casey, how was your drive? Ooh, Stone Tower Temple, cool. Sports. Collab with Barnstorm Part 2. Oh, Pud knows. Pud knows! Pud, can you help me find the thing? Where's the thing, Pud? I don't know where the black thing is. And I require it to be stupid at the cats. So hang on 1 second. There it is. I'll show you why in a second here. Let's experiment on the expendable men. I mean, we got those. They can experiment on women too, you know. People donate their bodies to science. Let's see, NDI camera. I think we're all set. Let me pull chat back up here though. There we go. We'll chat back up. Women live longer already. Last night we had to call the police non-emergency number because there were 4 randos inside a manhole with phones as flashlights. Look, I want to say, wow, that's horrible, but what I should say is, yeah, I've been there. But yeah, I put pegboard over there, so it's easier and less stupid to get the hats and stuff off of there at the expense of now my nice plank walls are covered in pegboard. What are you going to do? Pud is losing his shit. I could hear him jumping up and down behind me. Oh. Expendable. Eventless men. Crab camp? Oh no. I'm gonna put it on Pud. Oh, look at him. Yeah, he's nuts. He's losing it. Crackers is just waiting in line patiently. Crackers, what are you doing, bald boy? Come here, show everybody your bald butt spot. I wondered if you'd figure it out, buddy. Crackers, your turn. Ah! Dude, don't bite my fingers. Oh. After the funeral, we got our remains back like 12 years later. Didn't go to the second funeral. Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't either. Thanks, science. Glad you guys are done. Was it like just a pile of like preserved nerves and all that stuff? I'm trying to find Cracker's bald spot, but he's combed it over. He trumped it. Don't bite me. Can't tell if you're calling him ball boy or bald boy. Bald boy. He is a ball, though. He's a bald little ball. He's a ball with long hair with a bald spot in this area. I think Pud ripped out a chunk, and then he over-groomed a little. Probably because it's irritated. Okay, can we not stand on the very edge of the cloth, please? Could we do that? Could we both come over here a little? How's that? See, isn't that better? Isn't that better, guys? There it is. Crackers, I'm trying to show people your ass skin. There it is. Yeah, there. It's starting to come back a little. Oh, yeah, see? He licks himself when he's annoyed with you touching him. So, yeah, he's annoyed with me touching that. He's okay. It's not big. It's not scratched either. I was just touching it. Come on, buddy. If we come toward you, we might get floofed with drugs. Yeah, that is going to happen. Whether he likes it or not. I think I got to save the rest of this. Okay, they made me push it weird because they were biting me, but I got to save the rest of this for hot dog. Got him! I got you, you little bitch! Oh, I fucking flashbanged Pud with fucking drugs. Look at him. Look at him. Oh. Merry Christmas. I got crackers too, but I was focused on Pud, so I just kind of flicked him. Here, I'll put a little more up here, because I'm sure Pud will still come back and want to lick it. There. There's some drugs for later. Now let's go find hot dog. Hey, hot dog. Hey, buddy. Hi. Pardon my cinematography here for a sec. I just don't want him to get away. Now, if you watch really carefully, you'll see some of his legs there. Just in the corner. Oop, 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 oop. Don't step on her. Don't step on her seafood. On her nori. That she's going to put seafood in. It smells really bad in here. Heidi's cooking what appears to be fish vomit?
It's just fish.
But was it vomited up by a bigger fish?
No.
Who was a really bad diet? 'Cause that's what it smells like. Oh, you're on camera. He's gonna go up on a shelf and give it a mean face. He's more of an under the couch kind of guy. Crackers is a up on a shelf guy. Fish vomit cat tits. This one is salmon, yeah. And maybe Crackers will vomit it up later. And then we'll let Hot Dog eat it so that all this becomes true, not just stupid nonsense. Hi, Hot Dog. His little black lips are so cute. Oh.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Well, have something to drink. You've been drinking water, bud? Well, drink it earlier. It's pretty warm in here, too. That always makes nausea feel a little worse for me. Don't throw up. Casey says don't throw up. You hear that? That's an order.
I'll do my best.
She said she'll do her best. But imagine in like a Jersey accent. Have some ginger tea and peppermint tea and some ice all together. Mix them together in a big bowl. Not with the throw up.
Peppermint tea.
You have that ginger tea, don't you? Isn't that thing in the fridge? Isn't it like ginger peach or something? Ginger citrus? Yeah, they make the pink tongue pretty cute. And they make it easy to see his teeth sticking out all the time, too. Because he's got the little bat teeth. Yeah, more random nausea things mixed together, the better. So go find some marijuana, dump that in there. I think I have some, what's it called on Danzatron?
I'm gonna start with
Dump that in there, too. Warm milk, put that in. Puff used to have the bat teeth. Yeah. See? He got the little teeths. He's cute. Yeah, Heidi, if you're going to burp on camera, you need to say esports. That's kind of a part of the whole thing. That's basically the only dumb, like, fake stream thing that I have. What are you licking? I was going to let you lick the last little drop here. Now he only has one thing. Oh, that's cute too, though. I feel like I would rub that spot constantly. Okay. You want some drugs now, Pod?
Esports.
Spaghetti meatballs. See,
Spaghetti
I can't hear
meatballs.
those. EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, I have drugged Hot Dog in the butt. And he's crazy already. Yeah, come on, fight me up here. Is that what you want? No, you're distracted by sniffing. Okay, we're off. See, it looks like puke. I don't know what she's doing. She's definitely not doing it right, though, right? Oh, Hot Dog's coming. He tries to sneak over here now. He's very, very fast. Pugged Hot Dog. Pug Dog. Okay. Mario Maker time. Put this there. Click the button. Oh, I didn't put a peg in for this thing. I'll hang it. It's fine. Pug Dog. Oh, it would be pretty funny if I ever played an EA Sports game to mod if I played EA anything. No, it would have to be EA Sports for it to be funny, to mod it to just be me burping. Burping out the words EA Sports. Can't touch Puff's mouth? Kind of sensitive from losing his tooth? Oh, so it was pretty recent. Well, that sucks. Did you find it, or did Puff swallow it? Did I get a different hat and sweater? What do you mean? Oh, this is cool. This is cool. Remove grab cap. Oh yeah, I forgot to grab it. Green today. It's always green. Did you want a refund? I'm just gonna refund you. I don't want to wear it. I rejected it. I saw Kev play this earlier. Who's Kev? Is he better than me? Is he better than me at Mario Maker? Shut up. It's probably yes. I feel like almost the only other streamers going, especially ones that I don't know the name of, because I'm not super familiar with, are kinds of people who are all better than me. Isn't it usually red? No, it's always been green. It's always been olive. I like olive green. Olive green's like my favorite color. Oh, I keep missing that. I just need to run off, huh? Kev Eros. No, not familiar. That's not a shot. I think I've watched a total of 3 hours of viewer level streams, which was one person like years ago. Keep jumping. Don't forget to pull up the clip. Oh yeah, I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it. There it is. Yeah, I must have looked away as it scrolled off. I don't think I missed anything else though. The 3 hours of watching somebody do viewer level stuff was because I wanted to like try to engage a little bit more with Mario Maker, so I figured, oh, I'll bring a level I made that I'm proud of to other people, and I do not have the patience to watch Mario Maker for 3 hours. I do not have the patience to watch other people play Mario Maker for 3 hours, because if they're better than me, it's fine. If they're worse than me, it's frustrating. And especially if there's a chat box right there, all I want to do is yell constantly and be like, no, this level's bad because this. And that's probably not what other people want. Can't turn this off. I'm stuck like this. Okay, yeah, just let it off there, and then we're fine. You have a VOD from you 6 days ago wearing red Phantom red hat. Are you sure? Is the camera messed up? Maybe the camera's messed up. Ow. It's always been green. Because I do Luigi. I play Luigi. Green? Green for Luigi? Oops. On me. It's always been green. Are you looking at them side by side? Oh, were you watching on a different monitor? Maybe the colors are wrong on your phone. This will never end, by the way. This is the thing now. So don't land on him? What the fuck? Okay, ground pound there. Ground pound there? The double down has to be ground pound there. Oops. At least I have infinite lives, huh? That's nice compared to the struggle that is Team Music World. At least that level that we're stuck on has infinite lives at the checkpoint, so I can really hit it hard. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Oh! The sound is if you don't jump on the spring, but just hold jump. That is what I was doing. Is that okay? It seems like it's working. It doesn't seem like that's the wrong input. Bud, stop pulling on that. Bud! Bud, hey, calm down. Uh-oh. Okay, I think I'm gonna give him a little heart attack. Oh, I hear him meeping. Oops. Yeah, it seems like it works either way. Oh, that feels tight. I know it's not that tight, but it feels really tight. I gotta watch out for it. I gotta remember that that's what we're doing right after. It works either way, but hold jump can sometimes not line up. Oh, okay. So it's kind of a failsafe for if you're having trouble, you're doing it wrong. Oh, interesting. And then we get a different thing if we do it right. And it's harder. How do we get yay and not the aw when we land on them? Is there so many sounds going that it cancels the aw out? That's crazy. Is that literally an option select? Is that literally like an option select for which sound effect plays because you're so close to overloaded that only one can play on top? Is that what's happening there? It's well placed. Okay. Yeah, it's weird. It feels like I'm only getting the aw if I land on him, and I'm only getting the yay if I hit the block first and then land on him. But maybe I'm not seeing exactly where the aw is. Oh yeah, I like that a lot more. That's way more consistent. Jump. Awesome. Yeah, when you actually do that... Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you! When you actually do that right, the flow is great. I was not ready for the, for what I was doing there. The angle. Oh, okay, so I must just be crossing into a block if I do it wrong. And I skip it entirely if I do it right. And it's not associated with the, dry bones at all. Thanks. I can't not think wet bones now. Wet bones, banana boat, forever. Oops. Canceled that. Wet bones, banana boat. Oh yeah, I like that a lot more. Oh, fuck off. Oops. I keep trying to, like, double jump rather than jump out of the shell, which obviously isn't a real thing. Avoid the icicles, yep. Try not to get stabbed in the head. When I was a kid, I was always made to knock icicles off that were above walkways because I was told that they would fall down and stab you and you'd die. But thinking about it, I have never in my entire life heard of that happening to anyone. And I feel like an ice cube may not, like an icicle, probably isn't hard enough to actually stab you. It would just glance off and that would be it. It would glance off and you would be like, ow, that hurt, but you have bones in your head. That was on me. But I don't think it would cause sudden death. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, that does kill them. Oops. I'm kind of surprised that there was never a Mythbusters episode about that I can recall. I've watched it through a couple of times. And I was just thinking about that the other day. What was I talking to a buddy of mine about? I was talking to a buddy of mine at work about something with locks, with locks, and that it would just be nice if Mythbusters were still around. I really wish there was still somebody doing that kind of thing where they're just like testing dumb shit that people say. Jump at the coin. Jump at the coin. I didn't see the coin until my millionth time through there. Fuck. Barely sharp or large enough to impale. Cause, oh yeah, I feel like they could definitely bruise or cut or piss you off. 15 years of kill bicycles annually, Nina. Thanks. Maybe Google AI or summary, webpage summary before they were AI. If you got that instead of the dumb AI summary. Yeah, I don't know. That's some. Uh-oh. Crackers. I gotta clean that up. You can write on the like rug that it goes through. 1 sec. Thanks, bud. Oh. Apparently he's mad. Turned off the dumb AI. Yeah, that's oops. One of those things that's a real curious thought too is here I'm puking again. The Google page summary thing was never great. It was relatively easy, especially for purchase, profit-related things for people who wanted to make money, to sports. To game SEO and get higher placement in those web page summaries, specifically to direct people to their website. But it was not unheard of for there to just be flat-out misinformation in, like, the answering questions blurbs. And I wonder at what point AI will generally outpace... Again. Level code display says, ImvgrTed. It's trying to, yeah, it can. It has no idea what to do. That font doesn't have characters for those, so it's subbing in other characters, and yeah, it says nonsense. That's pretty funny. But what I'm getting at is I wonder if it'll probably be harder to game AI directly for SEO purposes. But AI is very often wrong. But at what point would we rather have something be wrong than be marketed at? Dolphin, how you doing tonight? Thanks for dropping a level in there. And that's not like, oh my god, you guys, AI is actually the greatest. That's more of like, this is potentially a practical application that would be better than the could have been good, but is actually terrible application that we currently have. I still have the AI blurbs on Google because they're often really funny. When they're really, really, really good. Been busy lately? Making Mario Maker levels? Or busy just generally? Okay, jump. Jumpity jump. There we go. Oh, I was holding it. I was holding it. I blame the hot dog noises. College. As a high school and college dropout, college is actually a scam. Oh, fuck me. Maybe it's just because I don't really party anymore and hang out with idiots. For the most part, yeah. I don't think I really hang out with any just total jackasses anymore. But you never hear people like that. You never hear people doing that anymore. That used to be a really common thing you'd hear from like the dumbest people at parties, though, was about how bad and evil college was. But never from the perspective of like, for-profit colleges are really evil, and religious colleges are also really evil, and the whole system is super fucked and doesn't actually prepare people for the workforce in a lot of cases. But education is great. Education is education. The price is ridiculous. There's a lot of good criticism to have of college. The one thing I don't think is real good criticism is, yeah, you just shouldn't do it. You should, like, get educated in the world, like everybody always has. many of those super burnout like pod kids I used to know like moved on. The couple that I'm still aware of back from like my hometown are all just still working in bars, and pretty sad. They still kind of just do all that. Partying and weed is still their life. There we go. Checkpoint? Oh god. Oh no. Did you turn off the AI picture generator thing? Yeah, I was having some trouble with it, and I was trying to fix it, and I broke it. But it wasn't a criticism of AI. AI pictures are fucking funny. Sorry. Sorry, artists. Sorry, every artist on Earth. But I broke it. It's on my list to come back to. I want it to also be funnier. I think the built-in negative prompting with the tool I'm using is making it less insane. So I just need to get in there and get that out of there. Oops, you have to major? Yeah, you have to major. Yeah, some of that's up to you. Majored in aerodynamics. Didn't get a job immediately after his degree. Told me college is a scam. Yeah, I imagine there's a lot of that too. It's people who are bitter because the experience was poor for them. Sports. Or people who are bitter because they went to school for something they were interested in that has almost no like field application. So they pretty much have to go be a teacher of the thing they just finished learning, which I feel like nobody really wants to do. Except teachers. Teachers who probably want to teach other teachers. Good job learning. Aw, that all flows really good when you're doing it right. EMC squared, thanks for dropping a level in there. Get there pretty soon. How you doing tonight? It's gonna make it us, a snowman getting impaled by icicles. Well, next time. Remember for next time. Dolphin, did you make a new Twitch account? Or oh wait, did you just oh no. That was me messing with it. It just says on my side, Dolphin laugh lol 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 lol. And after I said it, I remembered what happened. We were testing to see if anyone else could see that. I do think it's crazy how much people have to spend on college. I'm still paying off my student loans. And I got the Pell Grant. I waited until I was 25 so I could get the Pell Grant. Fuck me. I waited until I was 25 so I could get the Pell Grant. I pirated every single book that I could. There were like 2 books I had to buy. One of them was a fucking teacher who made us buy his fucking book. He was a piece of shit. I love the book somewhere. I'll throw it at him if I ever see him. Yeah, he made us buy his stupid book at full retail. It was never referenced in the curriculum ever. He was a turd. Currently being carried by FAFSA and local scholarship to people who perform good in high school. Yeah. Yeah, one thing that really hurt me is I tested out of special ed classes. I was going to say much more offensive terms. I tested out of and insisted that I be like removed from the special ed program and made a whole big stupid stink about it. That's bad. That's bad. There are a bunch of grants that you could get for doing that. But I was really annoyed with the program in general and some of my treatment in the program. Which made me want to get the fuck out and graduate as a normal person because people were also terrible about that back in those days. Only had to pay $120 for textbooks? Wow. For used textbooks or for new textbooks? That's new textbooks, that's crazy. If that's used textbooks, that's still cool. Yeah, the really nice thing at the time was that, Yep, I'm dead. Pirating textbooks meant digital copies, which meant Control F, which meant searching, versus digging around in a book, which was really nice. Digital annotations is really good. Ow. 3-1 for is for sociology, which checks out. I went to school for forensic science, but I was working at the same time. Because you gotta work to eat, and job got worse. They wouldn't let me out of reassignment. That was just terrible. It was a whole it's not a very exciting story. Get out of here. There we go. So I dropped out, and pretty glad I did. I feel like I would not have done well in criminal justice, or my goal, what I figured I would do was at least start with a couple of years of police work before I went into evidence work. Probably lab work would have been more fun, but I figured it'd be a good idea to get a handle on both sides of things. I did not like any of the former law enforcement people that I worked with, except for property management people and hard science folks. But I also strongly got the impression that I do not think that I would have been functional as a cop. I think I would have been. It would not have done. But I don't think I would have had any fun working in the justice system at all. I think I would have just been pissed off constantly. Even worse than I am now. Oops, I flashed it. Remember the FAFSA? Parents were practically bankrupt, looked at household income and laughed in my face and told me no. Is FAFSA the income-based one with your parents? I think it was the Pell Grant. I don't remember exactly what FAFSA was. What's FAFSA? You were just in college. Oh, FAFSA's just a financial aid thing? You feel better because you ate, huh? Supposed to eat food. Yeah. This is why you should have a regular schedule that doesn't involve sleeping. Bye. You have to eat lunch. And then dinner. Every day, like a person. If you guys didn't hear it, she came to tell me she'd feel better. Oh, fuck me. Did it again. No, sleeping should be part of the schedule of your daily schedule at night. You should get all your sleep done in one block. She has a terrible habit of taking a 4-hour lunch and sleeping the whole time and forgetting to eat. And then she's still working at 8 at night, and then she forgets to eat again, and it's just one of those things where it's like you are on the very edge of your entire life collapsing. It's based on your class and social status. Weird. Well, she just punches out for 4 hours and goes to bed. She doesn't eat. She works from home, and they have extremely flexible schedules. They don't care when you work, as long as you're there for your meetings, and you're there for 40 hours. She's the kind of person who should not be allowed to have that kind of schedule, or she'll punch out and sleep for 4 hours literally every day. I'm laughing, but it's a disaster. I was trying to help for a long time, but now I have stepped off. It's her boat to sink. I'm done. Womp. Speaking of done. Yeah, I remember that I couldn't get financial aid, initially because my dad worked for the post office and made extremely good money. So even though my mom was a incomeless trash bag who I lived with, nothing would remove my dad from the equation. They were divorced. They didn't talk to each other. He was not a really... Ooh, there we go. Oh, I felt like I was on the edge. Oh, yeah, I lost it. I lost it. That flows really, really well, but I wasn't exactly sure where I was going to land, and I fell out of it. Sports. Yeah, so I had to wait until I was 25. It was 24 or 25, but it was whatever it was at the time, in the mid-aughts, I guess early teens probably, to get financial aid because they would not remove my dad from it, and he just told me to fuck off. He wasn't paying for it. He did help pay for a lot of college for his second family, but first family, no. That was the Tester family. But it was very annoying. Oops, it was very annoying that that was the case. That there was absolutely no way for me to get financial aid, so I had to pay entirely out of pocket if I wanted to go to college. You know, at 19, well, realistically 21, 22 when I wasn't homeless anymore. But yeah, it sucked. It gave me time to think about it though. I probably would have gone for mycology. I like mycology a lot, but I'm not sure that there was really a good that there's any good career path in mycology that doesn't involve going somewhere else. Who knows? Maybe there's a big shortage of mycologists. Maybe they need them locally for poison identification and toxicology stuff. Yeah, the indicators there, those two soft indicators there, right as we get pushed through that through the bubble, through the bouncer. The two open block indicators there are placed further ahead than I would think, so it makes me feel like somehow I'm supposed to jump forward to that point or re-grab or something, the jump button, or hold it. I feel like I'm probably holding it anyway, but it makes me feel like I must be behind a little bit, which is making me panic a little. Makes me feel like I'm landing in the wrong place. Falling icicle injures a man as it smashes windshield. But did the windshield injure him or the icicle? Whoa! Well, this guy... Hang on. Oh, winter stuff.
Take a turn for the worse.
Really?
You see, that icicle fell from a tall building near this parking lot in China. And even though that windshield is smashed, that...
I feel like if something comes smashing down from up above, the last thing you should do right after is this. Don't do that. Put your fucking hands on your head and get the fuck out of there. Could have been a live leak video. Yeah. I mean, if there was a live leak symbol in the corner, I would not pull that up on stream. Oh, yeah, I keep feeling like I'm landing in the wrong spot specifically because of that indicator. You just hold the whole time. Ow. I held it the whole time and I hit a spike. Oh, that was in China. I think front windshield glass isn't always laminated in China. I remember reading something about that, that in some places, like China and then third world countries, that it's often not laminated, but oops, I don't know if that's still the case. When you get pushed down, hold jump. Gotcha. But I wonder if that's why it cut through his windshield so readily, is it not laminated glass? Oops. It looks pretty laminated in the picture, in the video. I don't want to hold jump through there. Yeah, it looks pretty laminated. Still managed to punch through. I feel like a laminated windshield has got to be pretty close in strength to how strong like a skull is. Skull's also really round, and I feel like that would encourage it if it wasn't really sharp to glance off. But if a big enough icicle glances off, you're still getting hit by all that mass that comes right after it. There we go. Yeah, it still feels like I'm behind there, which hurts me. And then I fuck it up every time I get there. Oh. There we go. There we go. Okay. Just need to not fuck that up. Really? Don't do this to me. No! Yeah, I don't do we really need Boom Boom shitting fireballs in the last section? Oh. That feels like an unreasonable escalation. Thanks, science. Depending on how tall the building was, and gravity and more science, icicle just plows right through it. Is that a quote from the article? It becomes unscientific. Depending on factors and reasons. Aw, it's the boss. Thanks. It's been a long time since I played Majora's Mask. But did we have to bounce on something in the game where we can't jump? Well, we broke some blocks. Fight the boss of the Stone Temple. And I can't remember what the boss of the Stone Temple was. Majora's Mask did have some really cool fucking bosses, though. Post Taco Bell Boom Boom. Because but you never know with the Weather Channel. That easily could have been... how they would have. Go. Oh, yeah, if you catch that wrong there, some creative liberties were had, you fight two big worms. Can't remember the worms. Not clicking. Gotta play back through it. You get the Giant's mask and fight them. Nope, not coming. Not coming. I think that was generally the last one before the moon, though. I kind of remember it a little bit. I remember the dungeon was, like, huge. Like, are you kidding me huge? Like, so you guys went back to the water temple and you were like, what if it was bigger? There we go. I remember the... Oh, there we go. That Barnstorm? Did Barnstorm do that? Just that part? I remember there were statues with weird faces on them. It's been a while. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Flow is really good when we actually get into it there. When we're actually doing it right. Flip the tower over. Do not remember flipping the tower. Yeah, weird. I gotta play back through that. I think that would be really fun to play through on a 3DS emulator, but I'm betting that was 30 FPS on the 3DS, wasn't it? Majora's Mask 3D FPS. 3DS version is a solid 30. Okay, so maybe wait for the decompilation. It's like a 2-in-1? Yeah, I remember it was big. I remember that. Yeah, I bet, oh, looks like Chemist is gone. Really good dungeon. Yeah, Majora's Mask had great dungeons, and they were huge. Remember that one was extra huge. Now I have the music in my head. Zelda Decompilation Project. What's that website? Zelda Decomp. Zelda Red. Oh, almost. Majora's Mask's almost done. Yeah, look at that. So I imagine we'll have a PC port or like something stapled onto Ship of Harkinian pretty soon here. Oh, I don't need your FAQ. Ship of Harkinian Majora's Mask. Decompiled Majora's Mask PC port? What, already? That's crazy. I can't believe they already have it. That's crazy. Well, that's going to be the way to play it then. Okay, and it looks like Chemist bailed. Let's go take a look at it. He said it was bad. So I want to know so I can dismiss it. Oh, it's his maker code. I guess I can't dismiss that. We'll just skip it then. Next. VolcanoJoe. Let's take another stab at the super world here. 8 oi. Oh no. Right. People. Can't think of an insulting G word. That isn't offensive. Wasn't too difficult. Yeah, I mean, I imagine that so much of what they did, that's probably the right thought. So much of what they did with Ocarina of Time, basically. What are you doing? Basically let them almost cram the ROM in. Just change the engine around a little bit. Hey, have a good night, Casey. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for, I guess, making Bud wait. We'll see you later. I should be streaming tomorrow, but I might not. I may just stop to watch the election. I might pull up the election and, like, stick it in the corner so that you guys can see it while I refuse to stop talking about it the whole time, and then play something really chill. Like, I was thinking Yoshi's Island ROM hack. I'm Yo Typo. Thanks, my Typo. There's a Yoshi's Island ROM hack that I wanted to take a look at that looked really good. Mario 3 ROM hack I really wanted to take a look at. You know, something really chill. Maybe Donkey Kong Country. That's been on my list. I haven't played 2 and 3, so I felt like I should play through them. Oh, Super World. That's what we're doing. I'm Yo Typo. I don't know. But first I have to figure out if it's legal and safe for me to play, to restream or whatever they call it. Somebody else's, live election coverage. And yell at it. Really, I don't necessarily want to listen to anybody talk about it. I just want to have the scoreboard up. Make you compliment either candidate. College is doing classes tomorrow. Unsure if I should really go. It's an evening class. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you never know what dumb shit people are going to get into celebrating or getting really mad or who knows. Who fucking knows? Gandhi, that's kind of the right thought. Ideally, the absolute ideal election night for me I really wish this was the thing. I really wish that like they didn't necessarily have to debate, but Trump and Kamala have to be in a room and they're mic'd and they have to like talk to each other or debate each other, and you know, yell about the numbers. Like, it would be horrible, but it would be kind of hilarious. Just have it in your own screen so you can yell about it to the stream watchers. Yeah, and have like a little bot thing that's like, here's the stream I'm watching if you want to watch it along. And if you don't, the mute button is in the lower, oh, I don't have Twitch up, but the lower left on Twitch, I think. Zelda is the boy, the old Switcheroo. So the whole thought there was like, I'm gonna pretend Link is Zelda. They should have to hold hands until the final numbers are in. Yeah, handcuff them together and mic both of them. And then we just get to listen to that the whole time. Like, the two of them are just there. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't even know if live election coverage, like, I'm sure NPR will be doing something. Oh, C-SPAN. C-SPAN will probably be pretty chill. C-SPAN will probably be doing something that won't be paywalled. Maybe I could pull that up, and it won't be super distracting, and I could watch that and rant about it. What's wrong? You should have to hold hands until the final numbers are in. A bit of an... It's a bit from an old meme. Okay. Yeah, I remember lots of stuff about, confusing who Link and Zelda was, and confusing Master Chief and Samus. Or insisting Samus was a boy, and all of that stuff. I don't remember anything specific. Have a good night. See you later. Trump already announced he won. Yeah, he's been he's good at that. I'm not seeing next steps here. Yeah, I don't see another thing. I mean, he's definitely said over and over that if he doesn't win it, it's a scam, because that's how it goes. By the way, I'm the best at Mario Maker, and anybody who thinks they're better, they're lying, and they're wrong. They're not as good. No, I'm just having a bad day today. I can't finish Lethal Ejection, so no one can. No, I don't understand how a person can be like that. And get a pass under you. Oh, am I supposed to drop it here? Is that what you're telling me? Okay. Yeah, see, I see this indicator here. I figured that's what I was doing. Poop. Oh. He's telling me about hot dog pooping. He's doing that thing where he poops in the litter box while you're feeding it. Very loud. Oh, yeah, you're in, Nevada. In the spicy parts. Yeah, in Wisconsin, there's been tons and tons of Reddit stuff about people, being nasty about their signs, Kamala signs and Trump signs. Minute, it's vibrating my watch every 5 seconds. Esports. There we go. Most Trumpian. The worker are loud. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say is, I don't hear anything about that happening around here because, I'm in a very conservative city. I'm pretty sure it's very conservative. If somebody told me it wasn't, I would not believe it. I just feel like I only see Trump sign. What are you doing here? That wasn't it. Oh, we can just put the bomb in there again. Yeah, we can just put the bomb. Okay, from the top. Change trumpers to trumpets. That's my new favorite thing. Oh. Oh my god. You guys saw that fish thing, right? I'm stupid. God damn it. Look, I'm sorry, but you guys have to see this because I had to see it because John Oliver made me look at it. Oh.
And now, a message out.
No one has ever seen a fish like me.
Trumpy Trout.
And you know the kind of person that buys this. You know they're the worst person in your life. The worst person you've ever met. But someone should probably make a trumpet like that. Ideally somebody not Trump. Like, I feel like there aren't enough people rifting Trump lovers by you putting Trump's stupid name on stuff. I feel like that's low-hanging fruit. It's right there. And people should really be getting on that. Make some fake Trump NFTs, folks. Please. Get that low-hanging fruit. Yeah. Well, and I feel like it's almost all associated with Trump, but considering his candidacy and notoriety, I feel like you could easily get away with selling merch covered in his dumb face. And being like, what? He's a public figure. It's normal. It's fair use, bro. What? What are you gonna do about it? Sue me? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, people pour money on him. I've seen some really, really surprising endorsements, too. Like, I like the Jerry Rig Everything guy's videos, because he does, like, a really rough teardown on new devices, and it's nice to see the inside of stuff, and it's nice to see how easily fucking folding phones break. I would not have expected him to be like, I'm super into Kamala, I'm gonna make a whole video about it and put it on my YouTube. But I'm guessing all that stuff with the Washington Post and Bezos emboldened a lot of people to be like, well, fuck you then. I'm gonna tell everybody I love Kamala. And waits until he puts himself on the... You and I both know he wouldn't waste that slot on himself. He'd sell it to fucking Goya Beans or some shit. Oh. I would like to present to you, the American people, the best currency. I got my friends at Goya Beans. I can't get my tongue far enough up my nose to do the voice. Okay, I was really worried that was an overcommit. I kind of feel like maybe give me a blue platform on the way down, especially since you got a little, oh my god, work to do on the super world anyway. Maybe give me a little blue platform to ride down. That's one of the safest ways to let somebody get down from a place like that and see where they can go that's safe. And just so you... For anyone else interested... Oh, see, now it sounds a little... flamey. But he would definitely sell access to putting brand names on currency. Arrow hits the switch. Oh, was I supposed to hit the switch and then walk the rest of the way down? It looked like that wasn't possible and I was supposed to just go for it. That wasn't far enough. God damn it! I really wish you could, like, remote detonate your own bombs. Even if it was, like, doing... Even if it was doing up and Y again, it would make me really happy, even though we would kill ourselves constantly. Sports. Sports. It would make me really happy if, we could just do that. Just want to see what's under here, and I'm sure it's nothing. Make Megacorps give the government more money? I have this crazy idea for how we can get mega corporations, who are legally people, to pay the taxes that all people have to pay. And it's called taxing them. Man, I can't even imagine how different America would be if all the people who make all the money paid the taxes that they're supposed to. Like regular people. Yeah, we have some blue platforms there, so it's not crazy to think of. Good luck rewriting the whole tax code. I imagine that's the really common way that stuff like that is dismissed. It's like, well, you know, people rely on this complexity. We can't do universal health care. Do you know how many insurance people will lose their jobs? I don't care if they lose their fucking legs. They'll have insurance. All their feet off. God damn insurance salesman. The communists want the rich to also pay taxes? Yeah, imagine that. Yeah, I mean, it sure would be nice. And I'm not even like flat out like, let's do full socialism, but you know, we have cool social programs like Social Security. That's socialism. I still feel like there isn't a clean way down from there. Yeah, I feel like there isn't a clean way down from there. Yeah, just let me have a little blue platform to walk down on. Then I can come down here and then do whatever the hell I'm supposed to do. Oh, goodbye 50 coin. Not an on-off spawn. What are you doing? Expect Q? Yeah. Well, everything needs to be incremental, you know? That was kind of the idea with the way that we did things with, healthcare reform, but the increments didn't happen. Same thing with marijuana legalization. Incrementation didn't happen. You missed it again? Is it up there? I don't see where I missed it. There were a lot of little things that should have led to more things, and they just didn't. For a year of normal inflation. Well, honestly, I think that's a big part of why we need to go backwards a little bit. Why the Trump stuff blows me away, because he didn't really do the things he was screaming about. He just did himself a lot of favors, and then he mishandled the pandemic. Yeah, I don't see what I missed. Under you. I can jump to there. What are you telling me? It takes a nosedive. We tossed a bomb in here. We didn't see anything. The coins down here. There's an on-off and an on-off over there. We tried to soft drop a bomb off the edge, but we didn't trigger the on-off switch, and then I was led to believe, like, okay, well, maybe there isn't one. Here's the checkpoint, at least. But I feel like we skipped a lot of that. Mention Karl Marx. Or Double Satan. Well, I don't even think capitalism is like the most evil thing on earth. I feel like it gives people access to the most evil on earth when it's completely unrestrained, and the easy solution to that isn't even like, people joke about wage capping, but like, oh my god, I just noticed that the pixel on his back doesn't move when the rest of him bobs up and down, so it looks really weird that just those 2 pixels on the edge don't move. On his back edge, right on the left side there, those should move. Highest paid employee to average employee? No, probably C-level wage average against all the low level, like lower third average, upper third versus lower third average, being within a very specific limits. So, you know, you can make $100 billion a year if your employees make $1 million a year. But you can't make $100 billion a year if your employees make 70 cents. Or, just as an example, you strand a bunch of black people in Minnesota knocking on doors or whatever. Just shot in the dark. Piece of shit. Ugh. You're cheesing hard because you're distracted. I'm always distracted, but I am trying to watch what we're doing here. But yeah, it definitely feels like we're skipping stuff. But it feels like I'm not being clearly pointed in the right direction. Let's go back to the checkpoint and look. Take another look. I don't feel like I'm more distracted than normal. Heidi's not behind me with a cat. We took your train. We got on it. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. No, cheesing requires thinking. I was just kind of rolling forward. If cheesing is that easy, you might want to close the door. But I definitely feel like it's hard to get a grasp on exactly what these are communicating to me, so I just started reading them as detail, rather than as clean indicators for anything. The part before the checkpoint. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, we were struggling there. We were struggling with what we were supposed to do, but I did try to throw a bomb off the left edge over there. Oops. And, we didn't get an effect from it, so I assumed, okay, that's not what we're doing. Then I proceeded. If I could step down there and see the on-off switch, that would probably help. Or if you could just lower the area so that you could see the on-off switch, that would help a lot, too. So the player can see what they're doing. I feel like we did this right. Nowhere else to really go here. Ow! Need to hurt. Much as it did. Oh, cool. I thought that was just gonna kill me. Or... I think universal basic income would actually go really long. And on the pipe, yeah, there we go. One of the things that made the idea of renting my house to randos so difficult, well, go well or wrong? Would go well? I think it would go good. One of the things that made it so hard to consider renting my house to random people is that I know how little you care about a house if you're poor. And I get it too. I've been there. But you have no reason to care, take good care of it, or avoid damage in general. So there's a higher chance of, especially if I'm trying to rent it at a reasonable rate, of people who are going to treat it like shit, ruining it. And then I can't rent it at a reasonable rate because I need to have enough money to cover damages. And it's just a vicious cycle of having to be terrible because we're all terrible. So I'm really happy that I was lucky enough, to be able to rent it to a friend who did definitely rewire a 220 outlet into 110 and then blew up several things and was like, what's happening here? Is this a timer? Or is something happening up there? We keep doing this. But that especially makes me think about UBI all the time. It's like, man, imagine how much different it would be. Imagine how much different renting for a reasonable amount, even if you have a large mortgage. Even if your mortgage is $1,000, that it still wouldn't be that hard to charge $1,500 because you know everybody getting $1,500 a month can at least pay their rent. Some won't. I mean, some will also need food. I don't think it's a way. Oh, is that what I'm doing? I think it's I'm smart and good at Mario Maker. Sports. I didn't see him when I was running around before. There we go. Yeah, I think it would make a huge dent in how people function at the lower level. And how the people who need the most help, just generally improving their life. Field works better anyway. Homeless people are almost invisible. Like, one of my bosses at work absolutely cannot stand homeless people, and to him, they're not human. They're parasites that infest the property and do horrible things. And I mean, they do disgusting and horrible things on the property. That's a thing. Maybe if the city wanted to tear down the melting, like literally falling into the river, parking ramp next door, there would be less place for homeless people to be. But like many, I assume he would oppose having a homeless, what do you call it? A homeless shelter nearby. Anywhere nearby. Well, it's disgusting. I don't know if it's misguided. A lot of them are mentally ill. They have nothing to lose. In many, many cases, the homeless have absolutely nothing to lose. Many are great, especially if you appear too poor to ever be worth victimizing. They're fine. And lots of mentally ill people aren't, they're not running around constantly scratching your eyes out. Or stuff like that, but they're often damaging to property, and they will do what they need to survive, which often means bad things, illegal things, or annoying things. That took a while. Wasn't bad. Took me a minute. I don't know exactly where we missed it. Let's pull it up in, that was cute. Let's pull it up in the viewer here and take a peek. I'm not saying that that justifies being terrible to homeless people either. I'm just saying that you can kind of understand where that comes from. No, it's absolutely our fault. It's a result of both societal issues and the fact that we have absolutely no safety net and no way to help those people. And once you're in that place, almost nobody gets out of it. It's almost impossible to pit the climb out of. It's incredibly dehumanizing and painful. I remember reading some article about how you need to have like nothing go wrong for years to climb out. Like literally nothing. Like your car can't break down. You can't sprain your ankle. You can't get hurt at work. Like you can't have fucking anything go wrong or you risk instantly falling back in. Well, and I wasn't correlating mental conditions to criminal tendencies. I was equating people who have nothing and need to survive doing things they may need to do to survive. I wasn't even framing it as mentally ill people are criminals. I was framing it as people who are in the worst place they've ever been in for their entire life may do things that we consider criminal to get through, to continue, keep existing. Take a look at that in the viewer here. Pull that up. And that's one of those things that, again, like it's really hard to, like, it's crazy to be like, it's illegal to sleep on a park bench. Like, that's fucking crazy. It's crazy to design park benches that homeless people can't sleep on. But they're gonna do illegal things to survive. They're gonna sleep places they're not allowed to. They're gonna eat garbage. They're gonna do things. They might take money. They might swipe stuff off of somebody else's plate or food that gets left unattended or any number of things that really aren't that bad at the end of the day, but happen. Okay. Where do we get stuck here? We got stuck up here. You wanted me to fire down here, and then you wanted me to throw a bomb. Is this supposed to be a bomb indicator? Are you telling me to throw a bomb here and then shoot it? And it would have gone right here and flipped the switch? Because I was reading that as arrow. Shoot the arrow. Yeah, we used it to shoot the arrow here, I guess, and put a bomb there. Yeah, I was reading that as arrow. But there isn't a good indicator for bomb. So you wanted me to shoot there and it would go into this slit then? Is that what you're saying? Arrow goes there? I guess we must have missed it and then just ignored it. Huh. Yeah, I mean, we still got down okay and we moved forward, but yeah, we definitely skipped whatever correct thing we were supposed to do in that spot. We also skipped this door, which it looks like it's a view door, but not clear for what. And we went to the checkpoint. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we were able to proceed even though we didn't understand, which is good. You are a titch too close. You are a titch too close to. What did you just say to me? That's what happened? Yeah, that will happen. Expanding the conversation. Yeah. Yeah, and I recognize that. I just want to make it clear that I wasn't directly correlating those two. I was just saying that I've been there. If you need to do things to survive, you're going to do them. If you actually haven't eaten in a long time, you will do almost anything to eat. All right, next. Dolphin, let's see what you got. J1. E9J. Fourth. And then, oh, EMC squared bailed. Do. All right, what do you want me to take a look at here? Play Taste of Cherry or Daybreak Express. Do. This looks like Kaizo. Ground pound, then instantly spin. Or this looks like probably not a puzzle, maybe a puzzle. Here. Hey, it's the one gaming. Thanks a lot for the raid, bud. In here. Oop. Paste. Go click the button. Hello, raiders. Thanks a lot for the raid, Pixela. How was your stream? You also doing Mario Maker? I feel like it should tell me. When somebody raids in, it should be like, when you do the shadow, it should be like, follow Pixel 101 Gaming, who just played this game. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't tell me, but it should. Thanks a lot for the raid, bud. Welcome, raiders. I play viewer levels. Put some in the queue, and I'll play them. Get a little bit of time for more. Daybreak is also Kaizo? No clear. Well, let's take a peek at it. Let's take a peek, go from there. We're making of Marios, as one does. There are dozens of us left. Remaining. Still going. Desperately hoping it doesn't stop. I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? That's how I'm doing. That's how I'm doing. Oh. Okay. Wait, is this John Grat? Thanks for dropping something in there. Mario Maker 2 community can't be killed. Yeah, I mean, as long as at least one of us sticks around forever, we'll be here forever. Okay, so we weren't supposed to... Oh my god. What? Is this a puzzle? Or is this something... Is it... What are we doing here, Dolphin? Esports. Or is there like a... Am I supposed to wait? Oh my god. Did I ever get through to submitting that troll I'm working on? Oh, I'm not supposed to touch the ground. Kaizo? It's Kaizo Precision? I can't remember levels I played like 3 months ago sometimes, so feel free to drop it in there and we'll figure it out. Somebody gave me a troll level that I played 6 months ago, and I didn't think it started to look familiar until I was at like the second checkpoint. I was like, wait, did I see this before? Not really precision. Line up the floor or wall and fly through. Okay. So I must have missed the line up there, and it's not that the hover actually does something. Okay. That's what it seemed like. It seemed like, I should be lined up, but I touched it. Uh-oh. And then go faster, I guess. Drop it in there. Finish up a room and drop it in. I'm gonna close it pretty soon, so beat everybody else. Okay. Okay, yeah, I didn't want to trust it, but now trust it more. Uh-oh. We gotta go fast. I think you like Taste of Cherry Mart. We'll take a peek. Yeah, this feels precision-y. That's 2 more after this, so I'll close it there. I will. Oh, actually, I will be doing viewer levels Wednesday again. After at least one viewer, Questmaster, Questmaster level. Tomorrow I don't know if we're gonna do viewer levels, or I'm gonna yell at the election and play something else, or just yell at election separately. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Doing Questmaster as well. Yeah, a lot of people have been pulling it up. It's pretty cool. I've had fun with it so far, but I feel like it's not quite big enough to be viewer levels yet. But there's a lot of funny stuff in there. Yeah, one of my regulars, it sounds like has a good relationship with the developers. That they're generally just really responsive when you talk to them. Ground pound, then instantly spin. Oh, neat. Okay. Get it. Junkrat, you are next up, it looks like. Yeah, I feel like I've done this by accident a bunch of times. Is that right? Oh, it was right, but I gotta go fast. That's cool. Oh, you're participating in the contest as one of the judges. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Madeline probably mentioned then. Madeline probably mentioned it when she was describing the list of rules, and I glanced over and thought, I'll go look at them. I'll go look at them later. Aw, skip level. Wow. Oh, bring it back to me then. Fine. People are going hard on skip level today. Maybe we gotta make it more expensive. There are a lot of people who are sitting on a lot of points. I like what we saw so far. That's a fun mechanic, so we'll come back to it. Maybe if we have time at the end. Oh, and EMC squared. I'm pretty sure you bailed, right? I want my live now. I mean, hey, it's your 8 hours worth of points. The most in terms of developers. I'm not real familiar, yeah. But yeah, we were talking about you, Madeline. And I mentioned that I looked at the long list of things. I was like, oh, I'll look at that Wednesday. Then I'll be fresh. Okay. So EMC squared is gone. So proud Junkrat. Let's take a peek here. Knock. E3L. I feel like Junkrat has to be League of Legends because I've never heard of it before. And if somebody mains something and something I've never heard of that isn't obviously like a fighting game thing, I feel like it's always fucking League. Oh, is that a Halloween competition? I didn't see that. Natalie, is that a Halloween competition? God, I hope it's Halloween levels, because that adds a layer. Junkrat is Overwatch. Oh, okay. I played Overwatch for a couple hours once and did not like it at all. It felt like if you told somebody make Team Fortress 2, but like cram in that kind of zoomery flash cut, like super bright stuff that we've been doing, like just do that. Like just crank that shit up. It felt loud and unfocused. Couldn't get it. I couldn't get into it. Don't go left or twirl, and half circle track means don't jump on no block. Don't go left or twirl. Half circle track means don't jump on no block. Okay. Those are some rules. Ah, okay. Okay. Crazy. All right. Yeah, you do you. I thought I played it for the first time at a LAN, and Okay, that is supposed to be pretty much automated there, it looks like. That's what we're doing. Didn't get a good feel for it. Didn't really feel that good about it. Was really expecting to be like, I figured it would be a Team Fortress knockoff, but like it'd be good, you know? So I was really surprised at how unexciting it was. Womp womp. Next. Alright, Pixel 101 Gaming. Let's take a look. So maybe we keep it cheap then, huh? Maybe we keep it cheap to allow people to weaponize it backwards. The skipper gets the skip. 6-8C. I feel like 2,500 points is not that cheap though. That takes a long time. ADG. I didn't have time to add a troll and submit. Uh-oh. What do you want me to look at here? Can I add my level back in? Just play Crystal Mario Act 1, I guess. I guess so. Oh. Oh, wow, you were ready. Closed it right away. I don't know how much time we're gonna have. How's that still up? Oh, it's gone. It's gone. It must have been cached from last time. So I don't know what to tell you. Crystalline Plumber. Let's take a peek. Toad entered the pipeworks in search of Mario. What he found was devastating. Yeah, it's like 200 an hour, I think. But you get a little more if you're subbed. But maybe 10 hours. A long time of points. Then I would have taken it down by now. You'd think. You never know, though. Like, I don't think they have any way of automatically detecting a lot of things. I think they really rely on user submissions to get them to go and look at what's happening. But I don't know. I'm not an expert. Down ghosts? Ghosts in the pipes? Aw. This is a soft lock. This is a soft lock. You're aware? Well, let me help you be more aware. Oh, thanks, keyboard. My back. Soft lock. If I was a funnier drawer, you could draw like a soft pillow in the shape of a lock. That point is you're meant to restart when you hit. I have a tip. Put a spike in there. So I can hit the spike and then restart that way. Yeah, I know some people will often make the argument like, well, there's no checkpoints, there can't be, or I'm not doing them or whatever, so just restart. But I still think it's a good idea to let the player kill themselves because of how how much trouble accidentally restarting can cause. It's nice to be able to just die if you want to die. Uh-oh. Put a checkpoint right at the start of Boo Chase and make no soft locks. Yeah. Wants to do must-have frog suit for the clear condition, but you can kind of go around that. You could do a double like power-up check with donut blocks and a saw blade. I think that's all you need is one saw, 2 donuts to check for 2 power-ups. Yeah, it sure would be nice if we could just have instant death. That would unstupid a lot of stuff. But you can work around it. You can checkpoint. You can. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm looking for a place to die now. Yeah, there is often a way around clear conditions, and it is, man, it is so unbelievably it's worth doing. I think it's almost always worth doing. Oh yeah, or high jump. Yeah, there's a couple of fun things you can do with the frog. The way you jump out of the water is different with and without the frog suit, I think, too. Or you could do some type of like run across water check too. That's always kind of a fun thing that would feel nice, is that the player like picks something up and has to use that to run across the water. something they, well, no, shell they can jump, get higher with, P-switch they can, well, P-switch, jumping off of a P-switch like you throw would be pretty goddamn hard, so P-switch is probably your best bet. Oh. Oh, you're dead-ending me? Oh, you're giving me a dead end, and then telling me I'm supposed to start over? Oh, yuck, man. And then it looks like we're probably going backwards, I guess. After we get the key. Can we get over there? And look? No, we cannot. You definitely can drop a P-switch in midair and get on it, but I also feel like anyone who is capable of performing that, you know, like, you're not really cheating at that point. You put in the time. I know you can with the POW, and that it's difficult but not impossible, but I think it's pretty tough in Mario Maker 2 in regular gravity. But with a P-switch, I feel like that's crazy hard. Uh-oh. Here we are again. Boo pile. Watch as I fail to enter a door repeatedly. Stick. I feel bad for people who use like Hori pads for Mario Maker or anything that doesn't have sticks. Because man, if you do not have sticks, not being able to switch over them for Frog and P-Balloon and a couple other things that control analog-ish like that, must really suck. That is very aggressive. Cycling back and forth. And the path changes. Then we're using those blue paths. Need to be decent at entering doors. Thou, for the end of phase 2. Thou art bad at doors. Oh, you can't even, like, buffer up as you come through it either. Yeah, no. So, you want to get down? Can I hold up and down at the same time? No, I cannot. Up and down at the same time does not do anything. Yeah, they're pretty awkward. So, key first. You don't have a detector for the key. I think you can buffer up with Frog. I tried buffering up on the way through. Maybe if you're lined up at the bottom. No, because as soon as you try to buffer up, you're going to swim up. Yeah. So you actually have to, like, Super Mario World, like, accurate door it. I'd say one of the best changes from, oh, fuck off. Yeah, you are significantly, increasing the tedium in your level without increasing the difficulty in a meaningful way by not having any checkpoints and instead relying on the clear condition to check power-up state. You would have to award the player power-ups at the checkpoints for them to do it, but you can still make the argument for difficulty by being like, well, if you have to restart from the checkpoint, you're not going to get the world record. Well, yeah, I mean, it's cruel, but it's... Cruelty can even be fun. Like, I really like, Super Ghouls and Ghosts and some games like that that are old and cruel. You could argue pointlessly, but because systems weren't really developed. We have those systems, like, now. We have checkpoints. We know how things can work and should work. And it feels pretty awful. Well, Super Ghouls and Ghosts is a bad example because it makes you do everything twice. But it's disrespectful of the player's time to, to throw them in a position like that where they have to repeat significant chunks of the level just because. And once we learn the path, it isn't even really like a execution challenge. It's basically hold in the right direction and don't catch the corners too. Oops. Oh. Level difficulty goes up each phase. Yeah, that's also a good argument for checkpoints. Then the player gets a little breather in between each thing and gets the opportunity to have a little bit of flexibility if they need it. But are still rewarded if they take no damage with the world record. Yeah, you would at least do well to cut down on, because I'm getting frustrated now. Not just because of how many times I had to repeat it, but before I figured out where I was going, I ran into the wrong path that softlocks you or kills you or just is a dead end. So you've combined the tedium of a maze, which is pretty much pick a path, with also putting a lot of pressure on the player to go fast, esports, and giving the player zero fault tolerance. So you've made a pretty frustrating experience, and then you've taken every way you really can, make it more frustrating, and poured it on. This is going for spicy wings, and then only getting the hot sauce and no wings. Like, no, we're just drinking sauce. Just the hottest part, nothing else. Yeah, idea works. Execution definitely leaves something to be desired. And even if you don't like the idea of like, well, I don't want it to only be hard for like a speedrunner who's skipping the checkpoints because they want the world record, I want it to be hard for everybody. I still feel like you still want to respect the player's time by not having multiple wrong paths through. Because there's no skill in, oops, I went left when I was supposed to go right. Holy fuck. Good God, is this awkward. Where are we running back to? Okay, we're running back just to the key door. And then from there... isn't anything, it seems. I don't know, I mean, I liked the Mega Man series a lot overall. Give me a frog suit. Give me a free frog suit. Pretty nice. I like Super Mario World Kaizo a lot too. There are a lot of things that I like that involve a lot of muscle memory. The thing that bothers me is tedium though. It's being forced to repeat things for no reason. With old games, it was hard to develop checkpoint systems that reduce that. But there isn't a great excuse for that in Mario Maker. Even when you want to do a clear condition, there are alternatives to clear condition. Yeah, and I definitely think there's room to increase the, to maintain the difficulty here while reducing tedium. And I think that that is definitely an important goal, and a goal that is worth seeking. Oops. Oh my god, do we still have wrong choices here? Yeah, you could easily blitz your way up here. Maybe you could jump over the stacks that's chasing you. You see the end there and you should go right, but still make the wrong choice there. Yeah, I would rather see you decorate wrong paths with obvious, like, don't go this way markers, like spikes or similar. I like that we finally get spikes here, but not earlier. Stack blocks you off and try to go over it. Yeah. Yeah. What's our clear rate on this? Your clear rate is 2 out of 371. That's a pretty low number, but sub 1% too. But I also feel like, especially with where that's at, that it's just going to keep falling. Oh, yeah. Yeah, getting something that lets you go through really fast if you one-cycle everything, but then it's a totally different level is crazy fun. It's hard to put together in Mario Maker, but not impossible, especially with either auto-scroll or just using tracks to line stuff up. Boomerangs on tracks are fucking weird, though. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely options out there. Yeah, it takes a lot of testing, it takes a lot of work. But even if it was something as simple as just planning to have a power-up check for the player, can give you the freedom to have checkpoints. You would have to give the player more power-ups, but you could make it difficult to go get the power-up or a little time-consuming. Like, well, you got to spend 10 seconds going and grabbing it after you get the checkpoint. Then it could be an opportunity to show off I don't know, title card art, something like that. Have the player grab a frog suit from either side of that. It states the main thing of the series, yeah. And if nothing else, I feel like having dead pathways in there is deeply frustrating, and it offers no benefit. Just offers absolutely no benefit to the player. So let's take another swing here. YJ1 P9J. And you could pretty easily close off the dead ends, or make the dead ends more visible and put some stupid bonus in the dead ends, like a true ending, red coins or something, and give the player a little flexibility with the timing. So players who deeply want the challenge that you're providing will go and grab the red coins, and then it'll be tight. Then you make it real tight. But if they don't grab the red coins, they have a little bit of flexibility to make tiny mistakes and still make it to the next part. And then you're offering the player either significant challenge or slightly more flexible challenge. Like that's the same kind of thing that ticks me off with flagpole death, is that dying on the flagpole with what looks like a perfect run is something I'm automatically like, no, I'm not playing this again. I'm booing this level and I'm done with it. And I think it's overall bad level design, because it means, oh, okay, now I need to perfectly optimize to gain just a couple of frames to get a fucking clear on the board. Can you imagine a game like that? Like a game like that that didn't even have like any rewind or any features like that were speedrunner focused, but instead was just like, now do all of it and do it perfect or fuck you. Nobody does that. Even some of the worst stuff in Celeste with like the B-sides, still checkpoints. Even the C-sides where you don't have checkpoints, it's still a much shorter string overall. Like, I don't know. I guess just respect the player a little bit more. Offering flexibility even in challenge can make that challenge more fun. And really hard levels, really hard speedrun levels where I have a couple of seconds on the flagpole and then I see at the end like, oh shit, dude, I'm like really close to the world record time. Let's run that a few more times. That might happen. That might be fun. That's how you get people to want to speedrun something, or to really soak in the challenge. Versus flagpole death, where it's like, oh my god, the only way that I'm going to get a number on the board, I'll just tie with every single other person because that's the only frame you can finish on, and it means I need to be perfect. That's disappointing for me. Always disappointing for me. Yeah, there's an audience for that. And I can't perfectly approximate that audience's desires. I can't pretend to be those people. But I can say that I'm pretty sure there isn't really an audience for people who want, like, a dead end. Where, like, oh, you know what? The dead ends in this maze, they add a lot. They really add a lot of difficulty. That's really just, that's the salt in the wound that I was looking for. Oops, I dragged the wall a little bit there. Sports, oh. Ooh. Yeah. Well, and even the memorization aspect, the actual, like, muscle memory and timing thing. On the one side, there's long Kaizo stretches in challenging but really, really fun games. I think you watched a little bit of Sure Shot at one point when I was playing it, which is pretty much my favorite Kaizo hack ever. But I recently played through Send Your Regrets to the Czar off stream, which is very long stretches. Oops, without checkpoints, but never crazy, never like, you know, 15-minute, never like giant levels without checkpoints, long stretches. And learning to hammer each of those out consecutively, memorizing and feeling that out, it can be satisfying, but it can be tedious, and that varies a little bit too. But on the other side of that is stuff like Geometry Dash, which the gameplay is almost, especially at the higher level, doesn't exist. Like, the gameplay isn't really a facet, because it's not about the gameplay, it's about memorizing a really specific pattern. Yeah, we started playing it. We started playing it a couple of times when the servers were down, and then I just never got back to it. We did that paint level, and somehow the person who made the paint level came and talked to me about it during the stream. It was awesome. I don't know how they found it. I don't know if they checked all the time or if it was like random magic, but it was neat. It was very neat. Yeah. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of give and take in what people will accept with medium and respect to the player's time. But that's why I kept harping on the maze aspects too. Is that there is some point where it's literally just like, what are you doing? Nobody wants this. Getting tired. There we go. Aww. You really have to wait till you land before you do it. Paint is one of the best in the mod for sure. Yeah, that level's cool. Yeah, it was neat for somebody to pop in and want me to ask questions, because, you know, I want to. And it was really neat to hear about the, Oh, I'm supposed to hit that on off much earlier. It was also really neat to get to ask some questions about the collaborative process in general. That's another reason why I want to get back to it too. Like, my absolute favorite Super Mario World hacks are fucking collaborative hacks. The Team Jump, Team Jank. I don't remember who made Nonsense, but it was a huge collaborative group. The collaborative hacks, there's something really nice about people working together, still doing their own individual flavor, but trying to make kind of a coherent thing. It adds so much variety. And you definitely... Oh, I see what it is. It adds so much variety. It adds so much additional, a lot of different sensation, a lot of different like textures throughout the whole thing. Yeah, feeling a community that's kind of smeared on the whole thing. Bandwagon World. Have a good night, Madeline. We'll see you tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm not committing to tomorrow yet. The end of the fucking world. Or whatever, a boring Tuesday where people are yelling. Good luck. Yeah, man. Please go vote. All 5 of you who are still there, please, for the love of God, go vote. Yeah, Bandwagon World was absolutely delightful. I don't think it was until after that that I started really thinking about how valuable the collaborative nature of projects like that are. But that's also why I refuse to give in to Barnstorm, and I want to play the Super World as one continuous experience too, because I want to touch all the things and not move on in sequence like that. Ow. Well, and with collaborative stuff too, you can have a good idea and be like, dude, I like this idea. This is not working for me. Do you want to do this, fucking little Timmy, and make this really cool? Like, there's a lot of opportunity for sharing ideas in an organic way that can help generally improve things, and then you don't have that weird, like, jackass of all trades, but master of only one. That nonsense where like, oh man, I really like the levels from this person, except when they try to do this. Because you just get somebody else to do that. Or somebody else helps, and it's like, yeah, do this better. Nope. There we go. I did it. I did everything right, just slow. Oh no. Oh no. So many people are gonna do that so wrong. Oh. You say it in the description too, but I almost wish you could have like a little room to show people. Specifically for people who can't read the description. Because this is kind of a crazy mechanic. I heard me do it right over there. I heard me. Oh. Feels like a new movesy? Feels like a new movesy? Sorry, what's a movesy? Yeah, it's one of those. I was somebody figured out stacked enemies in Super Mario World a while back, built like a mod thing for it. Custom ASM thing for it that's really popular off-the-shelf thing that people use now. The reason why I'm blathering is there are stacked thwomps in Super Mario World. And if you spin jump through stacked thwomps, that same thing that you did in that cool level works in Super Mario World 2, where you can catch them while you're damage boosting. Which I thought was really funny. Hey, Hexen, how you doing tonight? I kind of wish I could just, not have to go around those spikes there. Is that to slow me down? And I care because I'm slow? I think that's what's happening here. Oh. Because I want to just go forward from there. Sports. Oh my god. And I want to be better at Mario Maker. I like the jumping twice on the stretched out wiggling. But innuendo. Yeah, I mean, we have plenty of time to get in position there, but... Ow. I like that spinning Super Mario World Mario. The Goocher? The Goocherer. I don't know who that is, but that's a funny handle. Fucked it. Can't even do that either. Can't even sneak in there. What you been up to? There we go. Dive. Oh. Getting tired. Definitely getting pretty tired. I was waking up a lot last night, so I'm starting to feel it. Starting to feel it. Finally. I need a good night's sleep so I can be really angry about the election tomorrow. That one was weird. That one looks like I got it at like the last possible frame it can still work at. Ugh. A little hot. There we go. Yeah, sometimes you get it late, and it looks pretty funny. There we go. Oh, I keep doing it wrong. Falling apart here. Oops. I mean, I survived. Oh, but only for an extra second. Yeah, strawberry jam's on my list for one of the things I want to get back to. Yeah, it's kind of progress. It looks like progress. I was really hoping that some crazy, amazing person would have, like, just in general, not a specific person, but somebody would have been like, I want Celeste to have Mario Maker also, and just spun up, like, a really easy, like, level. I know there's custom levels in Celeste, but it sure would be nice if it was really easy to share custom levels, so I could be like, hey, Celeste people, I want to play levels. Man, considering how much Maddie likes Mario Maker, and Super Mario World ROM hacking, it's kind of too bad that we never saw that as like just a patch for Celeste. That would have been so fucking cool. The basic level editor and level sharing thing that's also compatible with custom levels, maybe with a little flag for allow modded levels or whatever. It's easy. Yeah, it's definitely all there. But at least when I looked at it, there wasn't like an easy way to just cram a level in and then boot the level. Oh, there we go. Okay. Actually, I think the cheese that I did last time would have worked there. We could have just leapt over there and twirled and then hit the mushroom and then ground pound. This isn't something I can... No, I was going to say, you definitely can't buffer it. Like, Questmaster. Questmaster's a great example of something that went with a level sharing first design. That gives you codes as well as giving you an in-game browser, which I feel like is perfect. Oh, it just takes longer? It feels like cheese. Ow. And I desperately wish that Mario Maker's influence was felt more widely in that specific way, I guess. I get that's a tall order for, like, a modding community who's trying to make, like, a toolkit to download mod packs so that you can play their cool shit easily. Oh! Fuck you! My brain gives up. Give me a sec. You're over halfway, she says. Halfway to madness. Oh! Fuck. Especially with Mario Maker slowing down. It would suck a little bit to try a new time slot. I mean, it's possible. I could just like, I can't work after 5. Can't work after 5. People need to stop. And if there's an actual emergency, there really hasn't been one in a long time. Now that I think about it, so it's really not a significant risk. You can just eat at 4 like I do and then stream from like 5 to 8 if that time slot looked. Oh, Steve-O's got something in there too? Okay, maybe we're just gonna play fucking Questmaster on Wednesday then. Yeah, maybe we'll just play Questmaster on Wednesday then. I deleted a lot of it because it was bad. Yeah, new engine. New engine's always tough. I feel like when it's new too, when it's brand new and you start poking around, it's so hard not to draw from other people's stuff that you just looked at. Like, you almost have to, for me at least, you almost have to, and I barely make anything, so who fucking cares, right? But you almost have to immerse yourself completely in the levels and play, like, as many as you fucking can to muddy the waters so that you're not pulling parts of things that you just looked at. Everything feels like a troll, but most of the, yeah, that too. Things feel a lot funnier because everything's unexpected. But when you don't have that familiarity with the system, you can't tell what's funny and what's like, yeah, we know. Yeah. Yeah, that's fun. I'm glad that in general they're embracing troll levels. I really want to make a level that's just a wiener dungeon. That's what we did at the end the last time I was playing with it. But as somebody who played a Zelda Maker game for a million years, and I won't shut up about it, I know who I am. Ow. I feel like I'm really having trouble with that one. I feel like Zelda won't have the staying power of Mario unless it is exceptionally diverse and exceptionally easy to use. And right now it's still new, so and they're developing really, really fast. But now that I think about it, with so many people talking about how open the developers have been, it would be really interesting to see if any of them were familiar with Zelda Classic and they'd ever looked into it. Because diversity was definitely its strength with Zelda Classic, and that was the case for a long time, that they were releasing updates that were so dense that it was hard to keep up with. So you would almost like not only lose track, but it was really overwhelming. Like, especially when they added like Lua scripting, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm not a programmer. I can't keep up with actual programmers. What are you guys doing? Are we gonna do like a script library at least? Uh-oh, what do we do? Okay, I see it. I saw it. I did it wrong. But yeah, they have to keep slamming it out. But yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. Because I feel like ideally you want something that is absolutely like dead in between what we have in ROM hacking tools with an incredible amount of openness, like an absurd amount of openness that is very low on restriction, and tons of really unusual interactions that they just don't patch, that they just leave in. While also making sure that it's manageable and usable for end users. And I honestly, I don't have a good feel for that because I barely played with the editor. But I feel like you want more than what Mario Maker offers you, where you're locked into really specific things, really specific interactions. I don't know. It's hard. The whole managing and maintaining a community side of that is crazy too. Because you can't work on something like that forever if you aren't still selling it. And eventually they have to move on from it too. I assume. I don't know. They could Stardew Valley it and just keep making it forever. I don't know how that makes Concerned Ape any money, but I don't know. It's good press. I think he just likes his game. I think he can't stop playing with his own game, which is also pretty awesome if it's always good. I hate it, but it's good for those people. Man, do I hate Stardew Valley. Oh my god, my brain! Brain. Oh. Yeah, it'll be fun to take a look at. Yeah, some people love it. For some people, like, it's the perfect cozy game. Heidi comes back to it and puts in a trillion hours into it all the time, like, out of nowhere. She has it on her phone, too, and she'll play a save on her phone forever, and lots of people are like that. I don't even necessarily think it's a bad game. I think that Concerned Ape, or whoever he worked with to develop the trailer, should eat a dick for featuring combat in the trailer at all, because the combat was terrible. And pointless, empty, and shallow. And unrewarding, and just everything about the combat was awful. Give me a farming game? Well, that's a farming game. You can get into that pretty much forever. I really wish, I think they would have had a better game without it. I think they should have done something, way lighter that, like card battle-y thing could have been cool, or like the simplest RPG thing ever, if he really wanted to have some kind of combat in there, like dead-ass simple RPG that very clearly wasn't a part of it, or just don't have it. Just don't have stuff you fight. Yeah, the combat was terrible. And the combat, I was interested in having a game that had this like farm loop, sim loop, as well as the combat stuff. I thought that would be really cool. There's a game called The Moonlighter, where that's literally the whole thing. Is half the game is you run a shop. You run like a adventurer video game shop. And the other half of the game is at night you close your store and you go out and find stuff in like the dungeons to sell to adventurers that you can also use yourself. And it was fucking cool. The gameplay loop was great. Let me pull it up because it also has very strong Minish Cap vibes. Moonlighter. Steam. Oh, it's on sale. Ooh. Oh, no, it's not. Just Google lied to me. That's fucking great. Really, really great. Wait, here's the regular trailer. Not here. This is it. Gameplay. 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 You're running a little shop, like they showed for like a second there. And then there's a really strong, like, Minish Cap dungeon stuff. That's really good. Really, really good dungeon crawler that also has a really fun sim loop on the side. What the fuck is that? They add a bunch of stuff? They added stuff. I'm gonna have to go back and play this. The shopkeeping stuff is pretty good. And, like, you will figure out how to min-max the shopkeep stuff after a while, but it's good. And all the stuff that you sell is also your crafting materials and everything too. So like it never feels like, oh great, garbage to sell for money to buy, like blah blah blah. Like it's also crafting stuff, and every single thing plays off of everything else really, really well. And it's one of those games that feels like, well, it's got a lot of reviews. It said in the beginning that they sold a lot of copies. At some point. I really wish over 2 million copies sold. So they sold a lot. I really wish they had the original trailer in there because the gameplay is legitimately great. Yeah. Risk of Rain, I liked Risk of Rain 1 and then Risk of Rain Returns a lot more. Risk of Rain 2 isn't bad by any means, but I feel like it failed to perfectly capture what made Risk of Rain feel so special as a platformer. When they translated into first person, third person as shooter. The melee classes are incredibly fun. The double jumping one is incredibly fun. I also felt like, and I know they've added a lot now. Oh man, the first one was a 2D platformer and it was great. It felt like it captured the same kind of energy as Binding Isaac in a platformer. I like Risk of Rain 2 a lot. but it also felt like less, like way, way, way less by the end of it. What is it, like 5 stages total? I think maybe they added a bunch more now, but I remember it was even after it was released, it was relatively short in total. And then after everything in the first one, it's not like I was expecting this like super deep lore dump or anything. But going to a moon and fighting an angry dude, like it felt like, what the fuck? Can you please explain what happened in the first game? Can we talk about some of this? It felt a little disappointing. It felt a little disappointing, especially because the boss in the first one was incredible. So Angry Moonhammer guy felt like a lot less than super magic fast phasey guy who also summons giant worms, and it was cool. The final stage in the first game was really, really fucking intense, and it was really cool. I didn't get that so much in Risk of Rain 2. I know Risk of Rain 2 is wildly popular, so the fuck do I know, right? Yeah, Binding Isaac's great. Yeah, couldn't remember his name. Mithrix, King of Nothing or something like that. Heir to Nothing. And I'm sure, like, blah, blah, the item description and all that, that's really cute. I'm glad they did that. That was where most of the lore came from. Something Dark Souls. I guess the first one did that lonely space solitude thing in that almost classic Metroid-y way. There was a lot of early Metroid energy in Risk of Rain 1 and Risk of Rain Returns. Risk of Rain Returns is a remake of the first one that modernizes things. It's a pretty old fucking game. And makes it playable, but has the same graphics, and it's really good. I would definitely check out Risk of Rain 1, or Risk of Rain Returns now. There's a lot of old Metroid energy in Risk of Rain 1. There was not... Oops, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm an idiot. There was not much like Metroid Prime energy in Risk of Rain 2. And that's what I would have expected. It's the same type of perfect translation to 3D that absolutely knocks your dick off. Like, it's just the fucking end. Like, you're gasping. You're like, holy shit. Yeah. The final boss being bad and something like that too, especially when it was really cool in the first one, really pisses me off in particular. That's such a heartbreak. At the end of Half-Life 2 fucking sucks, man. Playing with balls. Yeah, I have an absurd amount of hours in Binding Isaac. Binding Isaac is the only game I think I've ever gotten so good at that it got a little stupid, but I still loved it. I don't know what you call that. But I used, for a long time, Binding Isaac was the game I would play. Because I usually play RPGs or sleepier stuff before bed, but Binding Isaac I could play, even with its like high intensity bullet hell stuff, because I don't know, I was good at it. It clicked. And I could play that just forever and knock out little things to get unlocked and everything. That's like my before bed game. I like the Delirium fight. The Delirium fight I thought was really, really cool, and I like the idea from a lore perspective of like we're finally doing we're finally addressing what's happening in the chest. But yeah, at least at first the Delirium fight was janky. I think the first time I got to it, I got soft locked, and couldn't finish the fight, which pissed me off. Yeah, it never got dull for me. You have so much diversity in the characters, and then you have the dice with Isaac, which is always like, fuck it, I'll just play with the dice, and then I will be happy with my run. He still teleports inside you? Good God. Esports. Yeah, you'd think they would have fixed it. Oh, Binding Isaac is doing, I took a look at the beta for just a minute. They're doing a weird online multiplayer thing, and I have no idea how it's gonna work, like if it's just gonna do random matchmaking. But it might end up being really entertaining. It might be terrible chaos. But they're gonna have a big online multiplayer update coming pretty quick here. Shadow DLC. Oh yeah, I definitely didn't check that out at all. Does it tell me? Risk of Rain 2 update queued. Yeah, bad. Here's the storm. Man, are they doing stuff? It doesn't show me what DLC I have. Oh wait, it does? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I don't know what I have. But I definitely didn't play that one. No, I think the goal is to play cooperatively, but with randos. I think they were going for more of a Mario, New Super Mario Bros. Wii kind of thing, where you're all kind of together, but you can do your own thing, but you can't really ruin it that much for everybody else. Like, I think, if I recall, and I only looked at it for like 20 minutes, but there isn't a shared life pool. You have your own life. But I know they were doing a bunch of bounce patching stuff, too. I was reading a lot about it, too, because Tyrone was tweeting about it constantly, because he was super into it. We are never going to make progress to that goddamn mushroom. Finding Isaac PvP stuff would absolutely be hilarious. That's one of those games where it would definitely turn a little bit into, like, Diablo 2, where only some builds are going to work, but it still would end up being a lot of fun. Valor's the last bit. Well, hopefully we get there very quick here. Especially if we did something like a little, like one floor of greed mode to get yourself, like, set up with, like, just a ton of shit. From a bunch of different pools where you get some really good options for choice for actually building a build, while also having to do a little bit of stuff and maybe being rewarded for being fast, for being really, really fast. You get rewarded somehow, and then dumping everybody into just a fucking pit. It'd be really fun. I am pretty excited for Edmund McMillan's next game, Mugenics, which is cat eugenics, I guess. I think now it's like a tactics RPG with cats that you breed. Oops. It looked okay. It looked okay. He's been working on it for like 1,000 years, and it looked okay. More. Oh, and each item is randomized. Maybe that's what they built it off of. I don't remember. But there's another thing that Ed was working on a while back that was this crazy. I don't even know how to describe it, or if I can find a picture of it. Maybe I can find... my comment on Twitter? I remember I posted a GIF of it a million years back, damn it. No. I'm gonna dig for it. I don't even know how to describe it. A platformer around a ring where it deformed into in front of you. Man, it's impossible to describe what it looked like. But it had such a cool visual gimmick. And I remember him saying on Twitter he wanted to get back to it at some point. And then that was the last he ever talked. Yeah. But it looked really cool. And he's done really cool stuff with platformers. I feel like The End Is Nigh was really underrated, considering how well-regarded Meat Boy is. It felt like he took that same kind of formula and was like, what if we made a much more deliberate platformer without making it a precision platformer? And it was really great. Oh my god, and it had such a cool hook too. Is the first half of The End Is Nigh, you're doing whatever you want. You're just moving your way along and collecting all the things and getting through each screen, and everything's fine. The second half, once you flip the switch, essentially, I should really get back to it. Once you flip the switch, the collectibles that you collected become your lives. However many tumors you have is how many lives you have, and you must complete the game before your tumors are completed. And you can go back and recollect stuff before the switch is flipped. But that is your life count, and you have to basically pick up from a place and do it. And I think I did it wrong. One more try. One more try, then I have to go to bed. Yeah. Candace and I had a really good hook. I should get back to it because I never finished it because it was insanely difficult. I also feel like in general I'm a lot better at stuff, and I'm a lot better at not locking myself out. Like, I know I will get through things if I... Oops. One more. That didn't count. If I really put in the work. I feel like now that I've been playing a lot of, like, Kaizo ROM hacks and tougher games, that it's definitely within the realm of possibility. Which is nice. It's nice to feel like... Nice to not limit yourself. I'm counting that. I'm counting that one. Dolphin, you have a good night. I'm going to go to bed. We will probably be back tomorrow, but we might not. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with the election. So have a good night. I'm out of here.